Think you need a mechanic for every car issue? Think again. Some problems do need a pro, but you'd be surprised by how many don't. Over 40% of car troubles can be fixed right at home. All it takes is a few basic tools and a little know-how. But here's the catch. Most mechanics won't tell you this because fixing it yourself means less money for them. That's why I'm here. In this video, I'll show you 9 simple car fixes that you can do on your own and save over $5,000 a year. And if you stick around till number 6, I'll share one trick that could save you $2,000. Let's get started. Number 1. Swap out that cabin air filter yourself. Did you know your car has a filter just for the air you breathe? It's called the cabin air filter, and its job is to clean the air coming through your vents, catching dust, pollen, and even smog before it gets inside. Sounds important, right? It is. But here's the cool part. It's super easy to change on your own. Most cabin air filters sit right behind the glove box. No tools, no car jacks. Just open the glove box, pop out the old filter, and slide in a new one. That's it. The whole job takes less than 10 minutes. Even for beginners, shops can charge you up to $70 just to do this one simple swap, but the filter itself usually costs $10 to $20 online or at any auto store. So by doing it yourself, you're saving at least $50 every time. And you should be doing this once a year. And that's just the cabin air filter. Engine air filters and fuel filters are DIY friendly too, with a little guidance. Each one is a chance to keep your car running clean without emptying your wallet. Number 2, clean off that battery corrosion. Turn the key and hear nothing. That sinking feeling usually means one thing: your battery's in trouble. But here's the twist. It might not be the battery itself. It could just be that white or bluish powder on the terminals. Battery corrosion. That stuff blocks the connection, weakens the charge, and if left alone, can leave you stranded. A dead battery replacement can cost over $250. Add a tow truck, you're looking at $400 or more. But here's the good news. You can fix it yourself in 5 minutes. Just pop the hood and grab a $5 wire brush. Scrub off the powdery buildup from both battery terminals. That's it. No fancy tools, no garage visit. Just a quick cleanup that keeps your battery healthy and your car starting strong. Want to avoid trouble before it starts? Do this twice a year. Once in spring, once in fall. It's one of the easiest DIY jobs out there, and it can save you big by preventing battery failure and unexpected breakdowns. So don't wait for your car to go silent. Keep those terminals clean. Number 3, don't skip checking your brake pads. Your brakes aren't just car parts, they're your life-saving heroes every time you hit the road. Whether you're stopping at a red light or avoiding a sudden surprise, your brake pads do the heavy lifting. But when do they wear down? Stopping takes longer, and that's dangerous. Worn brake pads can also damage your rotors, and those are way more expensive to fix. A simple pad job might cost $50 if you do it yourself, but ignore it too long and you're looking at a $500 repair or more. Here's what to watch for: squeaking, grinding, vibrations when you press the pedal, or maybe your car takes longer to stop than it used to. That's your car waving a big red flag. The good news, if you've got some tools and patience, you can swap out brake pads in your driveway for around $50. No need to pay a shop $250 plus per axle. That's hundreds saved just by getting your hands a little dirty. Brake pads usually last 30,000 to 50,000 miles, but city driving or hard braking wears them out faster. So check them regularly, especially if you drive a lot in traffic. Remember, fixing your brakes now doesn't just save money, it could save your life. Number 4, check that PCV valve. It helps your engine breathe. Your engine isn't just a hunk of metal, it actually needs to breathe, and the part that helps it exhale is called the PCV valve. That stands for positive crankcase ventilation, but don't worry about the big name. It's a tiny part with a huge job. The PCV valve keeps pressure balanced and pushes dirty gases out of your engine. But when does it get clogged? That's when things start to go wrong. You might notice rough idling your car is using up more oil, a drop in power, and worst of all, engine sludge, which is like clogged arteries for your motor. Ignore it too long, and that sludge can wreck your engine and cost you over $250 in repairs. Here's the easy fix. Take out the PCV valve and give it a shake. If it rattles, it's still good. If it's silent, time for a new one. A replacement usually costs just a few bucks, and you don't need any special tools to change it. Make it a habit to check this valve every 10,000 to 15,000 miles. It's one of those small parts that does a lot of heavy lifting, and keeping it clean can save your engine and your wallet. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Number 5, don't forget to bleed your brakes. Good brake pads are super important, but guess what? Your brake fluid matters just as much. This special fluid sends pressure through your brake lines every time you hit the pedal, but over time, it soaks up moisture from the air, and that's when things get risky. Moisture can cause rust inside the system and make your brakes feel soft or slow. Not great when you need to stop fast. That's why bleeding your brakes is a must. It means flushing out the old dirty fluid and adding fresh, clean fluid that keeps your brakes working strong. Most cars need this done every 3 to 5 years, and the signs? A spongy brake pedal, longer stopping time, or dark, dirty fluid in the reservoir. Now, here's where you can save. A DIY brake bleeding kit costs around $30 to $60. It's not the easiest job, but if you're careful and follow the steps closely, you can do it yourself and skip the 100+ shop fee. Just a heads up, this isn't a beginner's job like changing a filter. You'll need the right tools and a steady hand, because one tiny air bubble in the line can mess things up. So if you're not 100% confident, it's okay to let the pros handle this one. Number 6, keep an eye on your belts and hoses. They might not be flashy, but belts and hoses are like the behind-the-scenes crew of your engine, keeping everything running smoothly. Two of the biggest players, the timing belt and the serpentine belt. They help your engine parts move in sync and power important stuff like your AC, alternator, and even your power steering. But here's the problem. When these belts wear out or snap, they don't just cause small problems. They can leave you stranded, overheat your engine, and in the case of a broken timing belt, completely destroy your engine. That repair? Easily over $2,000. Now for the good news, you can avoid all that with regular checks. The timing belt should be inspected and replaced between 60,000 to 100,000 miles. Don't wait for it to break. The serpentine belt usually lasts 50,000 to 100,000 miles, but if it looks cracked or frayed, it's time to swap it. As for hoses, check them during every oil change. If you see bulges, cracks, or leaks, replace them right away. Most hoses last around 4 years. If you're handy, replacing a serpentine belt or a radiator hose is totally doable at home with a little patience and a few basic tools. DIYing this can save you $100 to $300 per belt or hose, and possibly thousands if you catch a problem early, so don't overlook these quiet little parts. Keeping your belts and hoses in good shape means fewer breakdowns, a cooler engine, and a whole lot of money saved. Surprised? The next one would save even more. Number 7, always use your parking brake, even on flat roads. Think the parking brake is just for steep hills? Nope. It's for every time you park, even on flat ground. Here's why. When you put your car in park, a tiny part inside your transmission, called the parking pawl, locks the wheels to keep your car still, but it wasn't built to hold the full weight of your car all by itself. Skip the parking brake too often, and that little pawl starts wearing out. If it breaks, you could be stuck with a $1,000 to $1,500 repair bill, and if it damages your whole transmission, that's up to $5,000 to rebuild. The fix? Simple. Use your parking brake every single time you park, even on flat roads. It only takes a second, but it takes the pressure off your transmission and helps it last longer. So don't wait for an expensive surprise. Make it a habit, protect your car, and save thousands down the road. Number 8, clean your fuel injectors the smart way. Worried about dirty fuel injectors messing with your engine? Here's the good news. Fixing this is easier than you think, and you don't need a mechanic to do it. Fuel injectors spray fuel into your engine so it runs smoothly, but over time, carbon and gunk can build up and make your car feel sluggish or cause it to stall. Years ago, that meant a pricey cleaning job at the shop. Not anymore. Modern fuel injectors are way better than they used to be, and gas today comes with stronger detergents that help keep everything clean. If your car starts running rough, try this simple fix first. Use a top-tier gasoline with extra cleaning power for a couple of fill-ups. That alone can wash out most of the grime and restore performance. It's a cheap and easy DIY trick that often works without any tools, and it could save you $100 or more on a professional injector cleaning. So before you head to the shop, give your fuel system a little upgrade at the pump. Sometimes that's all it takes to get your engine running smoothly again. Number 9. Heater blowing cold air? Check your coolant level. turned on the heater and got cold air instead of warmth. That usually doesn't mean the heater is broken. It often just means your car is low on coolant. Your heating system works by using warm engine coolant to heat the air inside your car. If the coolant level is low, there's not enough heat to warm things up. Here's a simple fix. Open the hood, locate the coolant reservoir, check the level, add more if it's below the minimum mark. Just be sure to use the right type of coolant for your vehicle. Keeping coolant at the right level doesn't just help the heater, it also protects your engine from overheating. It's a small step that can save you from a much bigger repair later. Now, if you find this video helpful, then be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.